This week on Fit Body Warrior TV.
I'm here with some nutritional tips for you.
Coming at you with 3 non-crunch exercises.
Hey everyone, Coach Brian here to tell you, you need to fail to get to success.
Hi, it's Andy. I'm here with some nutritional tips for you. I wanted to talk to you about 3 big nutritional mistakes that people often make. And the first one would be that you're not even aware of what you're eating. A lot of people I talk to, and I ask them how their diet is, and they're like, well, I eat pretty healthy. Well, we think we do, but sometimes we forget about the things that we snacked on, or we kind of conveniently forget about the beer that we had on the weekend. So the first thing you need to do is start journaling your food, because it's important to be aware of what you're eating and also when. It's a good way to figure out what your weak spots are. The second tip would be for you not to try and change everything all at once. If you are trying to change all your eating habits at one time, it becomes overwhelming, and it can lead to yo-yo dieting or restrictive binge dieting. So you're really good all week long and then you just totally lose it on the weekend. Or it could also set you up for that failure thing where you're like, oh my God, I ate this wrong food, and so now you're thinking you totally failed, and then you just totally abandon all your efforts. So try to pick 1 or 2 things that you can change, work on them, and when you get that down and you're consistent with it, then you can pick up on a couple of new things that you want to work on. And the third thing that is a big nutrition mistake would be not having a plan. All right, if you know what you're going to eat and you shop for it and you meal prep for it, you're more than likely to be successful than if you don't do any of those things. Your meal prep does not have to be fancy. It can just be chicken breast and veggies or salad, and just keep it simple. Keep it to what your lifestyle is and what your likes and dislikes are, and just make it easy on yourself. Okay? Thank you, and I'll see you again next week.
What's up, Warriors? This is Josh here at Lapeer Fit Body Bootcamp, coming at you with 3 non-crunch exercises that you can do that saves your lower back pretty much, and gives you that nice core work, and along with the full body, some everything from your butt up to your shoulders and even a little bit of your arms, so it nice rounds everything out. And I'll get right into those and show you what those are all about. First exercise we are doing is leg lifts on the floor. So the lower back's on the floor, we're laying all the way down, we're focused on pulling that belly button in towards that floor to help flatten that back out, so everything from your hips all the way to your shoulders nice and flat across the floor. You're going to start off with your legs all the way up above. Plant those hands down, pull those shoulder blades down, keep that tension on that core down towards the floor. Lower your legs all the way down until you start to feel that lower back pull up. Stop before that, and then come back up to that start position. All the way down, back up and down, and repeat that. That's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, we're coming into side plank hip dips. So you're going to stack your feet on top of each other, keeping nice straight lines, putting that shoulder over top of that elbow, bridge all the way up, again pulling that belly button in towards that spine to keep everything nice and tight. You want a nice straight line, keeping that shoulder blade retracted all the way. And you're going to drop those hips all the way down towards the ground, back up to that start position, drop it towards the ground, back up to that start position. Really focus on those sides, that core, those obliques, everything side to side. And then you can switch to the other side to get both sides in, so that way you stay even. And then that third exercise, what we're going to go with is we're going to go with some either shoulder or hip taps for progression. So you can start off in that push-up position, keeping everything nice and tight, shoulders over top of those hands, and then you're going to touch those shoulders. One hand back and forth, or if you want to progress, go down to your hips to make it a little bit tougher. Again, it's a little bit tougher than those shoulders, but this is a great core, shoulder, full body workout that you can do. All right, again, those are my 3 exercises that I like to incorporate in any core workout that you can do, and you can do it anywhere, because all it is your body weight. So you can add as many reps until your form starts to break or anything like that. So just keep those 3 in mind. I hope those helped. And again, this is Josh here at Lapeer Fit Body Bootcamp. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Hey everyone, Coach Brian here to tell you, you need to fail to get to success. So many people get so upset when they make a mistake or they screw up or they had a bad weekend with their diet. Now they've just failed and oh, the world is over and I'm not even gonna worry about getting in shape because I'm just too far gone. And the truth is, you need to fail to get to success. I think we can all agree if you really look back at your history, where you are right now is not really because of your successes. It's because of all the things you screwed up that you had to learn from to make right to get to where you are. So take that mindset and start celebrating these failures. When you screw up, celebrate it. Put your hands in the air and go, how fascinating when you screw up, because it refrains your brain to realize that when you screw up, it's fine. You just learn from it. So if you screwed your weekend up, look at your weekend and say, okay, how did that really happen? Well, it was so-and-so's birthday and this happened. So really it was planning that screwed it up. So going forward, what's our plan to make sure that doesn't happen again, right? That's how we become successful. You have to fail. So don't freak out if you get a bad weigh-in or you screw up on a weekend of food. It's gonna happen, we're human, right? But celebrate it, learn from it, and put a plan in place so you don't repeat the same failures, okay? Or if you do, it's in a different way, all right? So stop freaking out about failure, celebrate it, and I promise you, you will get to where you're trying to go a lot faster and have a lot more fun. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Fit Body Warrior TV. If you got a lot of value from it, or at least a few tips, be sure to subscribe or follow us to get more videos just like this delivered to you every week. If you want to take it the next step and become a true Fit Body Warrior, be sure to click on the link in the description and try us out for 3 days totally free.